Okay, folks, I am going to do a little bit of a quickie of a Cattleya Brassavola update before I do a little watering and then get my lunch. But this is that Hawaiian kaleidoscope. That is a Richard Muir hybrid. And as I have been saying, I do need to repot it. But despite that, it is looking really nice and healthy. It's giving me some new growths. Now we're going to move on over here. And this is Little Stars times cucullata. And you can see the roots. And there's a new growth there. This is a maturing growth. And then there's a growth up there. And it bloomed last year. Back here is a Florida Stars cross with Christine Matsuhari, which is very coveted. It's a stripe, no, it's got spots and some fragrance, and it was put in this basket last year. It probably needs to be sprayed, but I'm hoping that it will come alive. Here is a couple of Brassavola grandifloras. Still pretty small, but I believe these do bloom small. And you can see there's root tips. And I don't see any growth yet. Whereas this, which is a cross, Nodosa times Walkeriana, that does have growths coming out, and look at the roots, really nice. Here, up here, there is a Summer Stars times Nodosa. That all of these are pretty fairly recent mounts, and looks like it's giving me a new growth there. And I saw another one. Looks like it's coming up at the base there. And as we go move up here, this is a George Tyler, I believe, yeah. Which is, I'm not going to speculate. You can look it up because there's so many. Between George Tyler and Jiminy Cricket and David Sander, it's giving me a nice growth. Here is another cross, which is a Nodosa Susan Fuchs times a species Brassavola acalis. Nice roots, nice new growth, and this is last year's growth. Below here, this is my Brassavola Crazy Arachno, which is a bucket list plant. This is a rescue that was put on this ceramic, whatever they call it, but it is giving me growth. I hope that it puts out some roots and attaches itself and hopefully gives me some blooms. Now here is, I believe this is maybe Brassavola lime sherbet, perhaps. But again, you can see the root tips and there's a new growth. And right next to here, this is my Brassavola nodosa, the adorable clone, which is Bill Tom's, and it's giving me a nice growth back there. Yes. And look at those roots on the back side of the mount. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so that's where that goes. Backing up, this is a perenniae, which doesn't look so hot. Brassavola perenniae. Back up this way, here are a couple of cucullatas. One of them might be appendiculata, but giving me a growth. This is just mounted on wood. This is mounted on some tree fern. Again, this is a cucullata, and it's giving me a nice growth. Here's a David Sander, a nice new growth. Nice roots. Here are my two species that are flagellaris. You can see the nice healthy growth. And this one also, there's the growth here. A little bit less vigorous. Probably needs a repot. Here is my Bill Worsley. Hey there, Patricia. Just doing some Cattleyas. And this is my Bill Worsley that I need to spray and get all those sheaths off. But it has begun to give me growth, which is encouraging. This is well, I thought it was Richard Mueller, but I guess not. Okay, here is a midnight perfume that is really just sitting here on top, but it's giving me that growth there. This is my BC Maikai that I got from Odom's, and there's a new growth. This is, I'm not sure what that is. Could be, but it is a Brassavola hybrid. You can see maybe James Conroy. I'm not sure. This, which is on this Puperata times Richard Mueller. And here is, that's my Peach Bird. But there's the new growth here. All right, any Brassavolas? Here's another one right here. This is another midnight, whatever I said it was, midnight perfume. What's this? It's the George Tyler, but I believe it's midnight perfume. I got this from Mitzi, and it is giving me some growth. Hopefully that will root and attach itself. And next here, this might be, yeah, this is Hamlin's Talawa, which is Nodosa times Oxapila. That's in Encyclia, Encyclia Brassavola cross. Okay. Back here, Nodosa times Alcalis. So is that the same as, yeah, I didn't know I had two of those. Yes, so. This one sure looks a little bit immature as opposed to the other one, but still, it's okay. Those are some, here is another parent. No, this is my Miyaka Stars up here. Brassavola Miyaka Stars. And I had to pull it out of the light because it was getting really purple, you can see. But it is giving me those two new growths. This is another nodosus, something that is trying to recover, and I'm just going to let it. Right above here is another Brassavola cross, George Tyler times Cuckolata, and it's giving me quite a few new growths. A lot of these should be blooming. I mean, especially the ones on these homemade cork, because I made those a few years ago. Now, this is Tenebrosa times Yakai, and there's a nice growth there. Right next to it, this is one of my, yeah, Cuckolata is fabulous. This is my Copper Queen that bloomed twice last year, and so far I see that big growth there. This is the growth that it bloomed off of. Let's see, here's a nodosus, something up there, probably like Gyrac Kiss. Getting highlight. Now here's a couple more Brassavolas. This is BL Amethyst, which is Puperata times Cuckolata. And I can't tell you if there's new growth. I'm assuming that is a new growth, but there's my wisteria is all in the way. There's my Brassavola Big Jim, Nodosa Big Jim clone. Waiting on that to bloom. What else? Here's another Nodosa something. Here's my Sunny Delight that I have transferred here. Hey Denise, on this twig I did this over the winter and it's giving me a growth. Waiting on it to root, hopefully. Up here is another Nodosa, another yak guy, that's what it is. Not sure what it's doing, but let me see here. I've got to finish up because I've already been 10 minutes and I got to go get my lunch. This is a Perenniae times Nodosa that I got from H&R. Here's that North Miami, BC North Miami that I got from Florida Suncoast. Still has not rebloomed yet, but it's putting up lots and lots of growths. Lots. What's this? Not sure. This, I know this is that one, another lime, Brassavola lime, whatever it is. Here is Yutong Star. That's giving me 2 growths. There's my Bepi Phoenix Kona, working on this growth. Oh, here's that Brassavola cricket. Here's another, here's one of my Florida stars here. Spring Zing. So that's pretty much my Nodosas out here, or my Brassavola crosses. I think this is Haiku Dawn. No, this is another Copper Queen. Okay, but I do have Haiku Dawn somewhere. There's my Peach Bird. And I should, well, I'm just gonna do this real quick. This is Gulf Shore Beauty. And here is, this is my Gyrat Kiku. Lelia Flickingeria. And down here, I have some more, which here is another Gulf Shore Beauty that was recently mounted, and there's a new growth. Sorry about the light. And this is my David Sanders times Jiminy Cricket, and that's giving me a nice growth. Just recently mounted. Here is a Nodosa cross that's giving me a growth. So yeah, things are looking great. What is this? This is Polestar times Nodosa. Looks nice, nice growths. 3 new growths. Here is a Jungle Elf times Richard Mueller. Jungle Bird. And nice new growth there. Here's BC Hamlin's Magic. And this is that, I forget what the name of this is, Sunspots times Richard Mueller. But it's got a new growth that's maturing here. Hopefully I'm showing it. And there's another growth here that may have a sheath. But we will see, and I'll keep you posted. And I think that is the gist of my Nodosas, although here is a mini bird. And here's another James Pickney. This is a Marciana species. And here is Venosa times Toshiayoki. Okay, I think that's my nodosus for the most part. I'm not sure what that is, but that looks like another, as does this. All right. Anyway, folks, I am sweating. Oh, here's a Martin Wolf times Florida Stars. It looks great. I wish that would bloom. But I am sweating like a pig, and I got to go get my lunch. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your orchids. Bye.